Hi, I'm Autumn with Feel Your Core, and we will get started today. You'll want a set of weighted objects, and that is it. Your limiting factor is we'll be going overhead, so as far as what weight to grab. Let's go ahead. We'll get it started. Short, quick warm up. We'll open up the stance of our legs, and we'll go hip circles, circling our hips around. Abs engaged, and as we circle, let's move from the hips, minimizing our chest and our back doing that work. If you find any areas that feel uncomfortable or sticky, you can kind of hang out there for a little bit and reverse and go other way. Circle around. So today we have a lot of strength exercises. We're putting them together, and at the very end, we have one cardio exercise and a nice 2-minute break. Arm circle, circle your arm back towards your hip, then reverse, come back forward. We'll circle it back and then back forward. 2-minute recovery after that strength exercise, after that cardio exercise, every single round. Every single round, you get a nice 2-minute recovery. Let's switch, other side, other arm. Circle and then reverse. As we circle our arm, we want to make our arm circle only as big as our torso can stay forward, meaning we minimize this, as well as if there is any pain in the joint, we want to make sure to stop making the circle only as big as it's pain-free. Last one. And we'll move into some hip hinges. From here, legs go hip bone width distance apart. Take our hips back and then bring them forward just to a standing position. Take hips back. So we want to have a knee bend, but that knee bend is only as much as to allow our hips to get further back. So if I did straight leg, wouldn't get a big hip kind of like going back, hip hinge. So if I bend, I can really work on getting my hips back, getting that stretch through the glutes into the hamstrings some. And then back up. Let's go 3 more and then we'll get it started. And 2. One last one. And grab our weighted objects. I have a set of 15s here, a set of 15s. I probably would go heavier if I didn't have a microphone on me and you weren't going to hear my breathing heavy. So grab whatever you want. Reverse lunges. We step one leg back, big bend to the knee, and we step it back forward. Stay with that same leg. Here's the thing with reverse lunges, I'm going to turn and face you as we go, is that as we go, you can keep your torso upright. And if there's any knee tension to that back knee, you can do a subtle hinge of the hips. This is what it looks like. It's going to take off some of that knee tension as well as put a little bit more focus, emphasis onto your front glute, your front legs glute. Let's go 2 more of that same thing. One last one. Switch. We go other leg goes back. Step it back, reverse lunge, bring it back forward. Today we have, let me count, 5 strength exercises. Now most of these, actually all of them as I look at it, are single leg, single arm. So what that means is that we will do one side and then we'll go to the other side. Stay with this. Step it back. Bring it up. As we go, the leg that you step back, I want you to feel your big toe have pressure in the floor. Big toe pressure in the floor. We have a direct link in our body to our big toe and our glutes. Last one, set one of our weighted objects down. Lawn mower row. Left leg goes forward, right leg goes back. Take our hand down to our left thigh. Lean forward and let's row. Big bend, pull up of the elbow, and as you pull it up, I want you to think not just lifting it up, but your elbow is coming back like to your hip. It's going to increase your lat engagement as well as some core engagement. Pull it up. 2 more. Last one. We switch. We go other side. That same thing. Right leg forward, left leg back. Right hand onto your right thigh. And we go row. Pull it up. Lift. When we finish this exercise, you have the option where you go to single leg deadlift. You can use both your weighted objects or just one. Last one. single leg deadlift. I'm going to use just one so that I have a touch point for balance. And I'll show you kind of why. So one dumbbell or two, doesn't matter to me what hand you have it in. If it's one dumbbell, let's go ahead and take our leg back and then stand it up. Here's the reason. I'm going to hold on for balance because I really want this exercise to be about strength. And for me, I kind of separate them. If an exercise is about strength, let it be about strength. If it's about balance, it's about balance. But I do not need my single leg deadlift to be focusing on both. So I'd rather go heavier and lightly hold something than go lighter and kind of be like focusing on that balance as well. One more. Switch. We go other side. When we're in this single leg deadlift, I want you to think the same thing as that warm-up hip hinge. Let's go hips back and then back up. So when we're here, my knee bends only as much as to get my hips back there. Let's go hinge, back up, take it back. That's it. Let's go back, take it back. Your leg that is planted on the ground, you have weight in your entire foot. What that means is that we're not leaning into just the heel. It's my whole foot that I want to have weight in there. One more. Single arm, single leg overhead press. So now I am going to add some balance into this. Right arm comes up, left leg lifts, overhead press. So for me on this one, again, if I wasn't maybe having this mic right here and breathing heavy into y'all, I would probably have a heavier weight on my single leg deadlift, but now I'm picking lighter so that this exercise can be more about balance than it is how hard can I, overhead press. Let's go last one. Switch, other side, other side. Raise your dumbbell up or whatever weighted object you have, opposite leg, press, back down. Let's go lift, right back down. Stay with this. Breathe through it, abs engaged. That's it, we're halfway, let's go. Press it up. Ooh, for me, this side, balance-wise, not there so much today. We've got two more. Last one. And come down onto our mat, You now know all of the weighted exercises. So if you want to pause here and adjust your weights, go ahead and do so. We're going to come down onto the floor. My feet are in line with my butt. So my knees are forward, my butt's back a bit. I'm going to come down onto my elbow. We'll lift up. We're going to drive this top leg up and press our hips forward. It looks like this. We lift, hips drive forward. We sit down, knee comes back down on top. Lift and drive, lower and bring it back. Let's go. Lift and drive, lower and bring it back. And again, back up, halfway. Lift and drive, hips come forward. You want to have hips forward so they come in line with the rest of your body. Last two. One more, lift and drive. Switch, let's go, other side, same thing. Come down onto our forearm. Let's go, feet in line with our butt. So my butt is back, my knees are forward. We lift and drive. Bring it back, sit it back into this. Elbow, it's right underneath our shoulder. If you want a little bit more alignment, you can push your head into your hand. Take it back. Let's go. Halfway. When we finish this, we have our cardio exercise. Lots of options today. I'm doing a weighted squat jump. Two more. If you say, that is not your thing, last one, release. That is fine. What you can do is a squat jump. You can do a quick weighted squat. You can also do a quick squat. Any of those work. Are we ready? Are we ready? We've got 30 seconds. Let's start it off here. In 5, squat jumps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat jump. Sink low. 30 seconds. That's all it is. I want you breathless at the end of this 30 seconds. I want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I need a break. I want a break. Let me have some time off. And then we do. We get to take nice time off. You're halfway already. Let's go. That's it. That's it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Relax. Take time off. 2 minutes off. 2 minutes off. Here's the thing. Don't stop the video. Don't stop the workout because you're like, oh, I don't want to take 2 minutes off. That's what happens to so many of us. We go, it's a 30-minute workout. I want to be doing this. Hard, hard, fast. I want every second to count. And every second counting to the detriment of your workout. The way these high intensity intervals work best is if you rest and recover. You work so hard you're breathless that you need to rest and recover. Okay, we're almost at 1 minute off. We've got one more. We're going to go back through everything. So if you want to shift weights here, great time. If you want to grab heavier, lighter, whatever you want to do, you now know the exercises. We're going to work from here. Let's do that same thing. Now you know these exercises. I'm going to give you reps before we start. It's not time-based. I want this to be strength work. If you need to pause me at any point so that you can finish them, or if you just hear me keep talking and you're finishing and then you catch up, great, do that. Rep-based, working on strength. Okay, we'll get it started here in about 20 seconds, about 20 seconds. Let's grab our weighted object. We have 8 reverse lunges to each leg. 8 reverse lunges. Nothing we're doing today. Maybe that last exercise is high reps. That's it. Ready? Let's go ahead, get into it. Reverse lunge. We've got 8. You feel like you want to alternate versus one side, by all means do it. Whatever mentally helps you with this exercise. Remember, big toe heavy in that back every time that we lunge. Feel it push into the floor. You'll get more kind of inner thigh area and more glute. Switch. Let's go. Other side, same thing. Step back. We've got it. 8. 8. That's it. Chest upright unless we need that lean. We've got 2 more. Final 2. Last one. Set one of our weighted objects down. Lawn mower row. Left leg forward, right leg back. Lean into it. Let's go. Pull back of the elbow. Pull back of the elbow. You can see this nice diagonal line here. 2 more. We've got 8. Switch. Other side. Same thing. Let's go. Pull. Pull. That's it. We're going to stick with a nice 8. 8 reps for a lot of what we're doing today. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. We have single leg deadlift. I'm going to grab both the weighted objects. Hold on for balance if you'd like. What I am doing, I don't recommend, which is standing on my mat. If you're on a mat, shift to the floor. Even that little bit is going to make that balance trickier. Let's go. Which for some exercises is great. Others, you don't need. 8 of these, hips back. I do not care how low your chest goes in this. It's not about that. Instead, it's about how much can I get my hips back. My knee is only bending as much as it needs to get your hips back. 2 more. Last one. Switch. Other side. Same thing. Let's go. Take it back. We've got 8. Full foot grounded. Full foot. That means the ball of our foot is weighted just as heavy as our heel. Halfway. 2. Whew. Last one. Set one of our weighted objects down. Single arm, single leg, overhead press. Let's go up. Right back up. We've got it. 8 here. 8, 8, 8. Our next exercise is the only one that we're going to change the reps. That's it. Switch. Okay, same thing here. Can you weight your entire foot? What that means is ball of the foot, heel, stays evenly weighted. Overhead press. I don't care this leg as well, how high it's lifted. If it's here and it's down, if it's all the way up, great, awesome. Either or works fine. 2 more. Last one. Bring it to the floor. We have 12 to each side. Bend our legs, our feet goes in line with our butt. Knees are in front. That's where we want to pull our hips forward to. Elbow right underneath our shoulder. Lift and drive, back and sit it back. Hips come forward, leg lifts, sit it back. You've got 12. That's it. We've got it. Halfway, halfway. I love these because they get glutes. They also get obliques. They help strengthen our hip complex from like a lateral way, from that side way. 1 more. Switch, other side. So for me, I find so much great benefit in this. Elbow under our shoulder, butt in line with our heel, knees forward. If you want, you can push your head back into your hand. I love that. So now my head and neck are in alignment. Lift and drive, sit it back. Lift and drive, sit it back. When we finish this, we have our cardio exercise. That's 30 seconds, right? That 30 seconds is only 30 seconds. If you want, in that 30 seconds, you can always close your eyes. Sometimes that's like, I have to go to my like happy place just to get through that time. 3 more here. Lift and drive. And then let's come to squat jumps. If you're not squat jumping and you're doing quick squats, awesome, great. I'm going to show you one option of those quick squats for those not jumping today. If you want to get heart rate up, you don't want to jump, it looks like this. Big arm swing, raise to the balls of our feet. So we go down, we come up, raising up. That big arm swing is going to get your heart rate up. Low impact keeps you from jumping. Okay, are we ready? Here it goes. We've got it. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Can we sink low? 30 seconds. That's it. We're going 2 breathless. How hard, how high can you jump if you're jumping? How many of these can we get in? We're halfway there. You've got less than 15 seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Rest, recover. Okay, here's the thing. If you have more weighted objects near you, awesome, great. If you don't, great. You can stick with what you just did, or we're gonna drop our reps down. So I'm bringing us to 6 reps only for everything except for our body weight exercise. That's gonna be higher up in the reps. So if you want, use this 2-minute time, change out your weights. Go, get a heavier set. Maybe that overhead press, you're like, no, I'm gonna keep the weights that I have, but for everything else, can you go up? It's a question, doesn't mean it has to be answered with a yes. Where are you at today? If you're able to go up, awesome, let's do it. If where you are is our max, great, let's stay there. 1 more minute rest, recovery. This third final round, and then you are done for today. Done for today. Take a moment, grabbing that heavier set of weights, maybe. So here's the thing, when we train in these lower rep ranges, and 6 and 8 aren't even low, what it helps do is it builds strength. It builds strength. When you train at a lower rep set, we've been kind of tricked. We've been tricked into like strength work means we're going to be building. You will get stronger. It's not really a muscle building as in size, rep range. So you will get stronger at low reps. You're not going to get bigger. If for some reason that concerns you, that's where we are. Okay, let's go ahead. Grab your weighted objects. We've got 6 reverse lunges. Let's go. Full foot in that front foot. Feel your big toe in that back foot. That's it. Last one. Switch. Here we go. These rounds, this round, it's going to go quicker, right? First round, we started with a little bit higher of rep range, warming it up. Then we have dropped it down. That's it. We've got it. This is our last time that we are doing this exercise. Last one. Let's go. Lawn mower row. Bring a leg. Let's go ahead. Find what side. Front arm, front leg. Bring it down and row. And my apologies, I should have said this at the beginning, which is if you want, you can always take a forearm. 3 more. Switch sides. I have really long limbs, so a forearm feels too low for me to go. Others, forearm's gonna feel better. Let's go, 6 rows. Pull it back. Two more. Excellent. Single leg deadlift. 2 dumbbells, 1 holding on. Your call. Let's go right into it. Full foot on the floor. Reach that leg back. I love these. I love how much they fire up the glutes when we stop our focus and our emphasis on how low can we drop our chest. Switch, let's go other side. Same thing. That's it, reach it back. We've got it. 2 more. It is going so quick. Last one. Set one of our objects down. Single arm balance. So single leg overhead press. Let's go up all the way down. 2. Weight in your entire foot. 3. halfway there. Let's go. Overhead. We've got our core in it. 2. Last one. Switch. Other side. Same thing. Lift our leg up. Let's go. Press. And press. You've got it. Halfway right here. For 3. Bring it down. For 2. Last one. That's it. You are done with your like lifting exercises with additional weight. Maybe you have that additional weight in your squat jumps. But as far as our like lower rep strength work, you are done with that. Let's go. 12 reps here. Knees forward, feet back. Elbow underneath our shoulder. Do we want a hand behind the head? You can take it if you'd like. Let's lift and drive. Sit it back. Lift and drive. Sit it back. That's it. Excellent. We're already halfway. 6 more. Breathe through it. 3, 2. Last one. Switch. We go other side. Same thing. Elbow underneath our shoulder. Knees forward. Feet in line with our butt. Hand goes behind the head. Let's go push our head back into our hand. Drive the hips forward. Lift the knee. Lower. Let's go. Up. Back down. We've got it. Halfway. 4 more. Final 4 here. Then we have our cardio. Then you are done for the day. Last one. Lower it down. Okay, here we go. Final cardio exercise. Right here. It is 30 seconds long. Remember, if we need, we can close our eyes through it. Only 30 seconds. In 5, let's start it off. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. I'm going to let you know every 10 seconds. So if you want to push a little harder, 10 seconds in, let's go. 20 left, 20 seconds in, or 20 seconds left. That's it. Let's go. In 10, you're done. How much more do you got? How much more do you want to give? Right here for 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest, relax, recover. Okay, we're not going to stay on for the full 2 minutes, but I do want you to know this. It takes longer than 2 minutes for your heart rate to fully rest, recover, bring it down. What that means is that for the next about 30 minutes or so, what I wouldn't do, sit down, stand up, maybe throw your head down, lift it up, all those things, you can do it. It just means you might get a little lightheaded easier. So be aware of it. Thank you for joining today. If you liked it, like it. If you really like it, subscribe, pass it on to a friend. We'd love any of that. Thank you so much. See you next time.